Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you my last trip to Mexico and in particular to the Yucatan Peninsula. It has been a great experience, 6 days spent with my dad. We've been traveling around the east coast and then we headed towards the inner part to see more of the historic places such as Chichen Itza and some other Maya cities. Then we headed towards Mérida, which is one of the biggest city in Mexico. The biggest adventure was getting to Punta, but I will show you more about that later. Although we were based in Tulum, we started our fantastic journey on the Yucatan Peninsula from Chichen Itza, which is a Mayan city that was built between the 600 and the 1200 AD, and it was built around a cenote. At the time of the Mayas, cenotes were used as freshwater wells. Today, they've all been converted to tourist attractions where you can just climb down the stairs and swim into this beautiful crystal water. Personally, being adventurous, I also had to try to jump from the highest point of the entrance of the cenote. It was a pretty scary one, but I managed to do it, although it's like a 12 meters jump, so I wouldn't recommend everyone to try and do it. About 60 kilometers northeast of Chichen Itza there is another city which is called Ekbalam. It's a little bit less touristy, but still worth a visit. Our next stop was Izamal. La Ciudad del Pueblo Amarillo. In English is basically the city of the yellow people. This is a very, very nice city. It's, as you can imagine, all painted yellow, and you can find yellow walls, yellow houses, people dressed in yellow. It all has to do around this color. And really a funny place to be in. And just outside the center of the city, there are some more Mayan ruins. Obviously, Yucatan Peninsula is full of this. They are not as spectacular as Chichen Itza, but still worth a visit. Next stop was at Playa Progreso, which is at the very north next to Mérida. This was not a place that really enthused us in the strict sense of beauty, but there is a very long bridge which goes out in the sea and it's very spectacular. And now coming to our greatest adventure, we tried to reach Punta Allen, the southmost point of the Yucatan Peninsula. It took us nearly 4 hours of driving because there were inaccessible roads for a saloon car, so try and imagine how hard it has been not to get stuck in any of those potholes. And luckily it was a sunny day because it's really not recommended to drive down there if it's raining because the mud is going to be everywhere and there is a high risk of getting stuck into one of these deep potholes. The panorama was just amazing. Stunning nature, bright colors, and so many wild animals that you can fill in all your imagination as nice things to see. There is this long strip of land which is the only bit that is connecting the two sides of the peninsula in between two sides of the sea. One is exposed by the ocean and the other one is almost like a big lake. So as you can see in this picture, on one side you've got the waves, but on the other side you've got no waves at all. And also the color is quite different. We had to park the car where the road ended and we had to walk almost an hour to reach the farthest point. There is nothing apart from this lighthouse and not really much of a civilization, so mostly nature, but really great sea and great view. Our last two stops were in Valladolid and Mérida. Valladolid is a small city, but worth seeing, maybe just for a short trip, half a day. And Mérida is one of the biggest cities. It's more industrial and has university, so more like a Northern American city or European city. So overall, it has been a fantastic experience. I really enjoyed every moment spent there. and I'm really glad that I spent that time with my dad. I really hope you liked this video, and if you did, subscribe to my channel and see you at the next adventure.